10 seconds on the shot clock. Aztecs gotta hurry. 7 seconds. Pass in to Kira Doyle Odenbach, who goes behind the Odin back to find the back of the net and tie the game right back up at 9. And then back out to Presley Mitchell. Mitchell, spin move inside, fires and finds the back of the net to put the Aztecs back on the board and end the Aggies' run. Gonna get a chance from the right side, gets it to Garcia. Now comes all the way back around the net. That's Tierney Scheibel. First we've called her name in this one. Garcia has it to Mitchell, looks for the net, finds the net. And a couple of quick goals for the Aztecs. It's down to 7, the Buffaloes lead. She's gonna bring it all the way up, and she's gonna keep storming right towards the net. Fires and saved again by Moore. So a third save for Moore in 3 tries. The Aztecs have some life. And it's picked up by Talia Richardson of the Aztecs, and the Aztecs get to go right back on the attack. Kate Christos straight on. And now gets it to Betts. Betts wants revenge. Betts fires, and she'll find the back of the net for a second time, and this time it's gonna stand. And how about that? No goals in 6.5 minutes and 2 goals in 20 seconds for the Aztecs. Now Jackie Heinrich's gonna bring it up. There's 20 seconds for the Aztecs. They gotta hustle to get just one chance here at the goal most likely. Now it's Spaeth that has it. She's off to the races, up the field, now inside. She might go all the way. She will go all the way! Spaeth ties it with 7.8 seconds left in the first half.
He nails the restart, but so too did the 76 of Justin Rott. He goes all the way down to the pit road exit. What a restart from Justin Rott. Can't quite get to the inside of the 92. But Justin Rott looked like he got sideways, and he did get sideways back into the field. Huge pile up again. Yeah, and Justin Rott, he's been making those gutsy moves. He did it the last restart. He did it again. He made his way to the bottom. He's definitely got the guts for it. Plenty of space open to the inside. And it just comes to bite him here. I mean, you see how far he gets up, almost up into 4th place. And just starts to lose it on the transition to the banking. Hits the inside wall, back up into the field. Caught Riveras and Mahone also involved. And that's going to be all she wrote for the 76 tonight. A valiant effort from the man from Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania.
Another look at that entire restart, and I want you to take us through it as to kind of unwind what we had just seen, because that was one of the all-time finishes of the season.
That was absolutely phenomenal. And I said before the restart, James Thurston couldn't make a mistake. I said spinning the tires was probably what it was going to be. And sure enough, as he goes to get the power down in the restart zone, spins the tires just a little bit, does not get a great launch. Maggio matches him just about a fender behind him at the line. Maggio did not give an inch whatsoever as they rolled through turn number 1. He said, yeah, you're going to have to fight me for this one right here. He backed up a little bit on the exit of the corner to save himself, and that really let Durand, with a rocket move at a turn number 2, get all the way to the inside. I thought he was clear going into turn number 2 right here, or turn number 3 right here, but Thurston finds the power on the outside, and he's just able to get wheel to wheel with Austin Durand. You see how much momentum you get rolling the top. And you see another example of it here is Durand can't quite get to the inside even after making contact with the 82. And this is what I really want to talk about. This is fresh tires, more momentum down the backstretch, a couple of blocks from Thurston. This is the big one. Boom. Right on quarter entry, gets the 52 in the dirty air in the wake of that car. And after that, there is absolutely nothing anyone could have done to catch that 82 coming back to the line. What a job from James Thurston to put on the aero block. It shows that defending in this car is not just dumb luck, it is absolutely a skill that you can work on and that you can figure out how to do. Incredible job from Thurston.
There's Benz a little bit further back, and that's a great corner right there for Moreno, who'll get up right on the back bumper of Jonathan Jurgensmeyer.
He might actually be able to take a shot in the hairpin. He threw the dummy last time by, but we'll see. We're on board with the 077. Here he is. He's a lane lower. He's going to dive in on the 00.
Contact!
And it's contact at the apex.
Moreno will slow down and try to give the 00 the place back. Does not want to make the move that way. Jurgensmeyer will keep the spot ahead after the contact.
I tell you what, Kyle Benson is licking his chops. More of that, waiter, please! He's now gotten about 2 seconds back. Gained a lot of time with that contact at the apex of the hairpin.
And you could tell Moreno wanted to make the move, but he was not going to make the pass with that move. He was perfectly content with letting Juergensmeyer keep that top spot, maybe because he can save some fuel with the draft, but certainly because he doesn't want to do that to Juergensmeyer, at least not in this stage of the race, with still 8 laps remaining.
It's not always a good idea to lay the chrome horn to someone, or the chrome door panel, I guess, in that case, if you know they can still get back to you and return the favor, because if it's me behind the wheel and you give me the chrome horn, I'm not going to be too forgiving when I give it back to you. I'm not really going to worry if, you know, you're spinning or you just get knocked up a lane. Yeah, 51 has got so much pace, and it's the second time Trifari slammed the door on him out of turn number 4. The patience has got to be wearing thin as he sees the 48 drive off in the distance.
And right behind them, that yellow and black, number 72 of Gabriel Dahari. He's been able to step up to 5th in a close-knit battle with Moreno, again, who's on 2 fresh Goodyear Eagles, did not take 4 on his last green flag stop under strategy. So they clear each other out. Andretti Robinson looks underneath. How about 3 wide to turn 1? The dive underneath by Thurston. Grabs both spots, slides up ahead. Thurston in one fell swoop to 2nd place.
That was an incredible move, and it was just as Stephen Maggio finally got the outside of Connor Trifari, but Maggio's not done with Thurston yet. He's going to return the favor, dive into the inside. Oh, there's contact! Thurston's drifting through 3 and 4 and catches it right by the wall.
What a save by Thurston, and we stay green. As Maggio made the shove at the entrance of the 3rd corner and said, I'm not going to have any of that outside of the move. Stephen Maggio gets 2nd, wiggles loose in 1. Trifari will have a chance to fight back, and Thurston, after the slide of a lifetime, moves back to 5th. Oh my.
Stephen Maggio, I said the patience was wearing thin, and I think you saw it there. He got a little late on the brakes, and he got into the 82. He certainly was going for a pass. I don't think it was anything malicious, but he just gets late on the brakes. It's a little squeeze from the 82 in contact, and how on earth did that 82, 1, not go around, 2, not catch the wall? What a save from James Thurston. Yeah, and he had a really good exit at turn 2 right there. Stayed in touch with the 72, better than he had really much of the race, and I think that he's actually better out of turn 2. I really like the way that he's able to get that car angled. He gets almost to the door, bobbles a touch off of turn number 4, but he's right in line. Let's take a look at what the 9 is able to do here at the apex of turn 2. He comes in just a little bit lower, gets it woed up, and he turns so much sooner than the 72. He just can't quite get the bite that he needs out of the corner. Didn't have a great exit there, but he's been able to maintain really close touch with the rear bumper of Gabriel Dahari. Was bound to happen. I was surprised it didn't happen earlier when they were going 4 wide with one another. But right here, they run out of racetrack coming out of the corner. No one's giving an inch at this point. And it's really impressive that Dahari did not get any more damage. Impressive on the guys behind the incident. Impressive on Dahari. But the gloves are off now. Gabriel Dahari just got a message from Connor Trifari, and it said, I am going to do anything necessary to win this championship, even if that means running you over. To win the championship. 1, 2, 3 championship leaders on pit road. Jonathan Juergensmeyer stays out with his Godink teammate Justin Rott. Could this be the move that wins it all? The full long distance of the fuel window would take him to about 8 laps to go. Assuming that he somehow squeezed an extra 2 laps out of this truck, 6 to go would be his very last chance to pit. Now, if I were to tell you that Justin Rott is going to save and save and save with no hope of making it to the end just to try to catch a caution, you'd think I was crazy. But then I would remind you that Justin Rott's not just a gambling man in Iowa, he's a gambling man in the Sin City, Las Vegas. It's this strategy that won him his first race of the season, and as he stays out another lap, he's hoping to capture that same lightning in a bottle.